For 9 generations, Samsung's Galaxy S has posed the most consistent challenge to Apple's iPhone, and has been the Android phone to beat. And now it's time for the 10th generation. I'm Cam Bunton from Pocket-lint, and this is the new Galaxy S10 series. It's made up of 3 phones. There's the larger S10 Plus, the regular S10, and the smaller S10e. Focusing on the S10 and the S10 Plus, these are the most powerful two, sharing many of the same features. One of the biggest talking points, undoubtedly, is that the Galaxy S finally has lost its bezel. The dynamic WQHD screen spread across more of the available surface, boasting 93% screen-to-body ratio. And rather than having a notch built into the top frame, these have hole-punch cameras. The S10 Plus has a dual camera in its own punch hole, while the regular S10 has a single. Now the screens curve subtly towards the glossy metal edges, which feature all the same buttons and ports you'd hope to find. There's the power button on the right and the volume and Bixby keys on the left. And despite slimmer bezels, Samsung still made room for the 3.5mm headphone jack next to the Type-C and speaker ports on the bottom edge. Look at the back and you'll see the new triple camera system housed inside an unusual looking long rectangle protrusion. All 3 cameras are incredibly useful though, offering a regular 12MP wide camera with dual aperture, as well as the 16MP ultra wide snapper and the telephoto zoom one, offering awesome versatility and a similar makeup to the Mate 20 Pro. You'll notice there's no fingerprint sensor here too, and that's because Samsung's gone for an in-display one. Unlike other recent ones though, this is ultrasonic, meaning it'll work in all weather and can detect differences in depth and doesn't just use a camera to visually check lines. That should mean it's more secure too. As for those Quad HD screens, they're HDR10 Plus compliant and somehow can reach a peak brightness of 1200 nits, which essentially means they're fantastic. Even on first looks, the detail and the dynamic range and colour all look superb. Inside there's an 8nm 8-core processor alongside 8GB of RAM and either 128GB or 512GB of storage, plus there's the micro SD card support up to a further 512GB. And if that's not enough, there's even a 1TB ceramic model, but that's only available as the S10 Plus size. Battery-wise, it's 3400mAh in the small one, and 4100mAh on the Plus model. And while not officially launched, there's also going to be a 5G model with a big screen and an even bigger 4500mAh battery. Screen sizes, it's 6.1 inches and 6.4 inches. Then there's the S10e, and despite being smaller, it's by no means a mid-range phone. The S10e has the same primary and secondary wide and ultra-wide cameras as the bigger phones and has the same processor inside, but there are differences. For instance, the 5.8-inch screen on the front is completely flat. There's no curved edges and it's Full HD+, but it's still dynamic AMOLED. It has a smaller 3100mAh battery but can charge wirelessly just as quickly as the other two. It doesn't have the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, instead featuring one built into the power button on the side. Now the phones are available to pre-order from today, with official launch starting on March 8th, with Prism Black, White and Blue, as well as the awesome Prism Green. So far we've been really impressed with the new S10 family. We can't wait to get them in for more extensive reviewing. I've been Cam. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap that little bell to ensure you don't miss any of our videos. And hit that thumbs up if you want to. I'll see you again soon.